Great and wonderful are your works, Lord, mighty God. Sing to the Lord a new song. So tomorrow here is Thanksgiving Day in the United States. The online members of our community outside the U.S., I'll tell you that after Christmas, this is practically speaking the biggest holiday of the year here in the United States, coming at the end of the harvest, before the winter, before the Christmas rush. For Christians, it coincides with the end of the liturgical year, so it's effectively a quiet pre-Advent moment to give thanks. I have always loved Thanksgiving. In our family, we'd always start the day with the Mass of Thanksgiving in our parish. And then you go to a high school football game. It's the day of all the big rivalries. And then to the feast. Aunts and uncles and others who weren't married were always invited, making for a very big family around the table with a huge roast turkey and all the fixings. And as I was the baby of the family, I know I always got the best treatment. It was a very holy day. The presence of Jesus around that table in that family was palpable to me. And maybe even some of us in the United States don't remember the origin of this day, so let's remember it. Around 1620, when the English were first arriving to America, both in the colony of Virginia and here in the colony of Massachusetts, independently of each other, people decided to hold days of celebration, giving thanks to God for having survived serious hardship. We must not forget that Thanksgiving Day is a deeply religious holiday. And it's beautiful that in spite of the differences of belief, we can all unite giving thanks to God in this so very divided world. Further, as Christians, we recognize something wonderful simply in the act of thanksgiving. Indeed, thanksgiving is a grace in itself. It's the Holy Spirit himself in our hearts calling us to pray, raising us up to his own life. As the early colonists had struggled and many had died, still they turned to God in thanksgiving, knowing that in doing so, they were opening themselves to grace. Faced with life's challenges, we have a real choice. To stay trapped in ourselves, in our own cave, so to speak, or in a spirit of trust that leads to thanksgiving and even praise, we open ourselves to what the Lord will do and how he will guide us when we trust in him. I thank the Lord that my family taught me this around the Thanksgiving Day table. Let's be sure we teach our kids these lessons.